Good morning, guys. Still morning for just a little while longer. Getting a really rough start to the morning. No fancy time lapses or anything this morning because I was up till about 3 a.m., maybe a little after. Ellis refused to go to sleep. After he had his bottle, he laid here on me and just smiled and cooed and talked to me. And yeah, he was not ready for sleep. So I fought with him and fought. And finally at 2:15, I got him asleep enough that I was able to take him upstairs and put him to bed. And I came down and just wrapped everything up. You know, I'd uploaded 3 videos last night, so I was waiting on all of those to finish uploading. I ended up waiting for the XDA video and the 12 video to finish uploading, and the vlog, just like I normally do, I just left it alone, let it do its thing, and moved on. Yeah, so all of those did upload successfully. Everything looks good. But as soon as I got into bed, it was like 2:45 by that point. And at 3 a.m., I got a call from work. There was something that was wrong. There was a server that hard drive was filling up on, and because this has been my week to be on call, I'm the one that it defaulted to. The weird thing is, if you don't answer it, if you do not acknowledge the on-call thing within 5 minutes, it defaults to the next person, which is my manager. Which means because it took me longer than 5 minutes to get down here and get logged into things, it called my manager at 3 a.m. So that's fun. Only to find out that today, one of my coworkers is actually rebuilding the server that was having the issue, so they knew the problem was there. They knew that it was going to happen. Never mind. But back to the point at hand. So when I got up this morning and I was giving Ellis his bottle, as soon as all of them left to go to school, work, daycare, whatever, I came back in here, I grabbed a can of Monster. I was like, you know what? No. I'm not having breakfast right now. I can't keep my eyes open. So I put everything away, went back to bed. I went back to bed for a couple of hours. I got up in time for my meeting, just barely, and I've been fighting to stay awake ever since. So we're getting there. I did find out that the DJI Osmo, that's so hard to say, the Osmo camera received a firmware update today. I just got an email from them. So I'm looking into that. I haven't been using the Osmo because it's just not great. But apparently this firmware update is going to take care of a lot of my issues. It's not going to make the video look better because it looks decent in good lighting. It doesn't look amazing. But they're increasing the battery life. They optimized things. Consumption's been reduced. They turned the fan off automatically when you start recording video, and it'll only turn itself on when it needs to prevent critical overheating. That's nice. Hopefully that doesn't mean it's immediately going to turn on because it does get quite hot. They've, optimized the video downlink. They've added in digital zoom. I'm trying to decide if I want to just make a video about this because owners of the Osmo have been complaining about the Osmo ever since they bought it, and a lot of them have been returning them. But having this kind of an update and having a device that's actually getting better every time they update it, that's going to make a lot more people buy it. I saw they actually dropped the price. I paid like $700 for it, and it was like $525 the other day, something like that. And you can turn off Wi-Fi just using a key combination. I mean, this is a great update. There's a lot of stuff packed into this. Audio control optimized to avoid audio distortion. Audio data loss issues taken care of. Yeah, this is, I may just have to make a video about it. I mean, I know I've got a lot of other videos on my plate, and I a lot of times will say, I need to make a video about that, and then I don't. And that's probably what's going to happen here, just to be entirely honest. But I need to make a video about it, because I need to make a video about the Osmo anyway. But anyway, it's about 11:15. I've got to get everything else ready to go, because I have to leave here in a minute to go to the eye doctor. And then I'm meeting up with a couple of friends for lunch. And we're on the way. Got just a couple of things I need to get accomplished. I've actually got a bunch of stuff I need to take to the UPS store, but I can't do that until I finish up one video. And once I finish up that one video, then I'm good to go. And basically I'm gonna be shipping the iPad out because I'm trading it into Amazon. It's the iPad Air. I've had it for a while and I just don't use it. And Amazon had a really good trade-in price for a few days there, so I locked that in. And I need to finish up the one video that I have to make about it, about the 3D scanner sensor thing. For whatever reason, just haven't made that video yet. It's gonna be a little bit involved, I hate to say it. I have to do something with regard to 3D sensing, 3D scanning with it. Maybe I could just make a quick one and show off a couple of the things that it can do, not get too deep into the rest of it, and then send the sensor back, because that's the other thing that has to go back. I also need to take a little bit of time, I guess this weekend, and spend time with the Huawei GX8. I did the unboxing of this a little while back on the main channel, and I just I haven't been using it as my daily driver, and I don't really intend to. I've been using it. I've got a T-Mobile SIM in it, and I'm using it as I'm going around, but I'm not using it as my primary device. I guess I just need to make the video just sort of wrapping it up, telling about performance and storage and camera and things like that, not necessarily go too deep into it so I can send it back out. Because to be entirely honest, this is a $300 phone that has the same specs as probably a lot of $200 to $150 phones. It's going to be really hard to recommend it. It's got excellent build quality, and it's a really nice device, but I don't know if it's a $300 device. I've been saying that exact same thing about $800 flagships for the last couple of years as well. And I just saw a truck that has a license plate that says Ecto-1 on the front. That is awesome. It's not their official license plate. You can definitely tell that it's spring around here. All the trees are starting to bloom. I mean, it's not even officially spring for a few more days, but all of the trees have started blooming. The grass is growing long quickly. It's beautiful here. Although this morning and to right now, I think it's like 47 degrees Fahrenheit. Somebody told me in the comments a short way to do that. It's subtract 30 and divide by 2. So let's see, 47 17 over 2, yeah, 9, roughly 9 degrees Celsius. And it's gonna get a little warmer today. I think it's gonna get up to 64 or about 18. That's what I told the person in the comments. I'm trying to do most of this in my head without actually doing calculations, to sort of do it by feel. And that's not the best way to do it, but I'm trying. Ow. That was like the most painful sneeze ever. Normally, when you're sneezing, it's like, achoo. This was, spit you. Because I apparently either coughed or double sneezed or something, such that I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like right in the middle of a sneeze, another sneeze occurred, or in the middle of a cough, a sneeze occurred. And it just felt like my entire inside of my head shifted upward. Ow. All right, eye doctor appointment complete. Actually, my prescription has not changed, so I don't have to get new glasses. I'm gonna look into it and see if I can get them, just because I've had these for a while. I think I've had them for like 2 years, and they're fine. They're just, might as well look in to see what I can get. And I ended up talking to the doctor a little bit about LASIK. I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys or not, but I'm very, very seriously tempted to do LASIK. And basically the way he put it to me was, there's a few ways that it can be done, and he just basically tried to allay some of the fears that I was having. And the biggest thing was, he mentioned it's gonna be about $4,000 to have it done. He said just avoid any of the discount places, any of the places that are like, we'll give you $800 off per eye, because those are the people that are probably gonna ruin you forever. So yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna see what I can do about it, just because this, not having to wear this, even though it looks weird, it's gonna look really weird to you guys probably, looks really weird to me. Being able to wake up in the middle of the night and see things, being able to see the baby in the middle of the night would be amazing. And there's apparently a slightly newer technique than the one the doctor had done, where they don't have to actually use a scalpel on you at all. The laser does all the cutting, the laser does all the work, and I could definitely get behind that. But anyway, I've got to run into the store and pick up a couple of things before I go meet with my friends, and I'm not going to be able to film anything with my friends, but that's okay. Well, that was an awful lot of fun. Got to see a friend I haven't seen in a very long time, have a good meal, and actually, I only ate half my meal. So while it was a little bit high in calorie, because we ate at an Italian restaurant, I only ate half of it, so I've got that saved for later. I can have that for a separate meal, and it was good to get to catch up with the guys. Well, we're back home. Duncan has made it home. You know what? I made the video yesterday about the Aspen mic, and there's one glaring, obvious thing that I forgot to test with that microphone. Yeah, never mind, it didn't work. I kind of figured that it would not. I'm having trouble figuring out mics that actually work with this camera, the Canon Vixia Mini X. I've had a few here and there, but the grand majority of them just don't. Oh, it's another beautiful day out here. It's warm and very light breeze. So nice. Hello again. It's very late. Well, it's not very late. It's like 8:30. We went out to dinner, and when we got back, I was sitting here at the computer and kind of passed out in my chair. Christina came in and dragged me into the living room and said, "You sleep now." And I laid there and slept until maybe 5 minutes ago. I still feel rough, but I'm awake, kind of. What are you doing? Sitting up, holding that head up super strong. Hi.
I'm a big boy.
Yep. Looks like he's having fun.
Boy.
Not smiling, but appears to be enjoying it. Trying to figure out what this thing is in my hand.
Make a face at him, he might smile.
Oh, he needs to dip up. Just floppy. He's doing good. He just loves laying in this little thing. He doesn't like sleeping in it. He loves being in it. He likes the little mobile spinning around. He just yells at it. It's fun in there. This is what we use for our diaper changes when we're downstairs and Duncan's asleep upstairs. He's doing good. He's super smart. Yeah. If you hadn't guessed it, Christina's gone ahead and headed to bed. It's 10:30, and so Ellis and I are going to sit here. We sat in there and watched the remainder of Jumanji earlier. Haven't seen that movie in so long. He's excited. He thought that movie was great. He watched some of it. Anyway, he's just gonna be talkative. What do you want to say? Whoa, that's amazing. And it stopped singing to you, didn't it? You can tell me to fix it. But anyway, earlier Christina and I were actually talking a little bit about the LASIK thing. Sitting here, he's just kicking up a storm. But the doctor that I talked to, he was saying there's a couple of places here locally that do LASIK that he recommends. So I may actually schedule a consultation just to see. Because specifically there's this one place in Lexington that is doing a free LASIK March Madness, where every 31st person gets a free procedure. That's pretty good odds, in my opinion. And all patients get a discount, which is funny because talking to the doctor, he made it sound like the ones that offer discounts are the ones you want to avoid. But this is one of the places specifically that he mentioned going to. So I may give it a look. I mean, obviously they do offer financing plans, so of course we could afford to do it. It's all just a matter of should I do it and can I make myself do it. I've heard good things. I mean, I've had family members that have had eye surgeries done, corrective surgeries, and they've loved it. That my uncle had it done way back and still loves it to this day. Oh yeah, I know you would love it too. It would be great. And I wouldn't have glasses anymore. I wouldn't have. It's just. Really considering it, and it's completely off topic from anything that I've been thinking for the last month, but it's something that I've wanted for so long. By the way, I think I forgot to mention it. I did actually finish up the F2 AVX video that I worked on for a really long time without actually doing it. Yeah, that video is done. I'm going to schedule it to go up tomorrow morning or something. If I don't think I released it yet. No, it's just sitting out there private. Bless you. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one scheduled to go up in the morning. Unfortunately, the last 3 videos I've done, the views have been very low. And a large part of that is just the amount of time between them. One of them is a giveaway video. One of them is the microphone video, which is not going to do extremely well, sorry to say. And then the twill video, which went up this morning, and it's at about, let's see, it was at 575 the last time I looked. And it has not updated. Good times. Yeah, so hopefully that video will do well. I mean, it's all about VR and it talks about Rocket League and yeah, fun stuff. But as far as this weekend goes, of course, tomorrow morning Duncan has a soccer game, so that's going to take up the entirety of the morning with driving and being there for 2 full games. But other than that, I've got to attempt to get a couple of videos done this weekend. I'm going to try to get the one done about the 3D scanner sensor for the iPad so I can get both of those things shipped out on Monday. I'm going to try to get the Huawei GX8 video done this weekend, so again, I can ship it out on Monday, because I think that one has to go to FedEx to be shipped, and actually, no, that's FedEx Express, so I can ship it from anywhere there's a box, which is good. I was thinking it was like FedEx Home again, so I'd have to actually drive to Louisville to do it, which is way out of the way. But luckily, I don't. And if there's time, and there's not going to be, but if there is, I need to finish up the video about the Papago dash cam that I've been talking about forever. Oh yeah, I know, it's so exciting. And I'm completely all over the place in this. I'm looking over at my pile of mess over there. By the way, speaking of which, yeah, I've told you guys in the vlog before, you probably don't remember, but I've said it a couple of times. You can tell the state of my mind from the state of my desk. And you can see desk, and yeah. So state of mind is not good. That's where I've been lately. So it might be time to have another spring cleaning type thing where I put everything away, I clear everything up. I've got a lot of stuff I need to get rid of, you know, not necessarily tech stuff, but like books and boxes and just stuff that needs to go. And that'll make room to organize a little bit better, I think, until I can get to IKEA and actually buy the big wardrobe to put everything in an organized fashion. Actually, speaking of parts, one of my friends has expressed an interest in picking up my camera, my Canon 6D DSLR that I don't use. So I'm going to set him up a nice little bundle, the camera, the lens, several batteries, the AC adapter, things like that. But financially, that does make things just a little bit easier. It makes it a little easier to justify the HTC Vive. Not so much. I don't think I even mentioned it earlier. Best Buy officially put up the pre-order for the LG G5 today at $999. Nope. A couple of the other companies have come out with, well, our plans are going to be this much and this much. T-Mobile appears to be the cheapest. Like, with the total for the monthly payments, it's something like $630. And you get a 360 VR camera and a spare battery and a charger, external charger. With the one at Best Buy, you literally just get the phone, battery, and charger, external charger. And yeah, that's $1,000 versus $630. I'm not on T-Mobile for my main line, but I would be willing to buy a phone on T-Mobile to get hands on it at $630. At $1,000, I ain't even gonna consider it. And the award for Dad of the Year officially goes to me. He hasn't exactly expressed an interest in the Wiggles quite yet, but for whatever reason I could not find any of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse episodes on YouTube, so I guess I could have gone to Netflix, but anyway, I had YouTube pulled up and logged in. Oh, he's not liking it yet. Switched over to Little Einsteins on Netflix. That may be a little bit of a better hit. You like that? He's got the sound right up here next to him, so I don't have to have it really loud or anything. He likes that. Is that good? Lots of colors, and this is gonna have lots of classical music. Yeah, you like that? Is that good stuff? Oh, big smile there. Yeah. Well, I picked him up. I think his belly's hurting a little bit, and I've just been sitting here talking to him while he's watching it. He is completely enthralled in this now. Yeah, because they're taking off in their little rocket ship. He's loving it. Yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it? And it's got lots of good things in it. It's got classical music and it's got art. I like this show. And you know what? It's getting really late at night. It's actually 11:40 p.m. already. This little one is getting antsy because it's getting to be bottle time, but he has been sitting here enjoying some Little Einsteins, which is nice. It's allowed me to go ahead and get the vlog edited, which is really, really nice. So yeah, I think I better go ahead and wrap things up for today though. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If I do more stuff with the LASIK stuff, I will definitely let you know, but I've gone ahead and requested more information, so just fingers crossed, we'll see how all that works out. And we will see you again tomorrow. Bye guys.